Tune in to WNES on YouTube. The sound of New England heavy metal.
Did I swear?
Yeah, you dropped the F-bomb. But Rocket, and this is WNES, the sound of New England. Thanks for joining us today for our very special 4th of July edition. We're going to be hanging out today, and we're going to be talking with Chris and Kelly from Wrath of Hades.
What's going on, guys?
Thanks for coming down, guys. How's everything going?
Good, man. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. Thank you for being here, man. So we're going to get into your EP, Vile and Wretched, today. We're going to be, discussing the tracks, talking about you guys, getting into that. Feel free to head on over to all our socials, Facebook and YouTube. Check it out. Give it a listen. Give it a like. Feel free to subscribe and share. We appreciate all the love down here at WNES. It's all about making a scene. So we're going to get right into it. So who are you guys? Where are you from? What's going on? Give me the lowdown.
So we're Wrath of Hades. We're out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island. We've been a band since about 2018 or so, and we've been kicking it ever since. And just whole goal is just to be a heavy hitter in the local scene, man.
All right. So all right, Chris, Kelly, what are your roles in the band? Like, what do you guys do for Wrath of Hades? Like,
my name's
What do
Chris.
you
I am the vocalist of Wrath of Hades.
I'm Kelly. I'm the bassist of Wrath of Hades.
all right, right on. And who are your other band members?
Sean Doobie plays drums, and
cool.
Kevin Havey is the guitarist.
So you guys are based out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Yeah. So initially, it was me and Sean Doobie that started jamming together, and actually I didn't even know him. Kelly knew him before I did, and I had just came off of being in another band, and I didn't even want to write originals. I just wanted to play covers, and I just made up a post, who wants to play Fear Factory covers, and Sean Doobie reached out, and me and Sean started jamming, and we had more ideas than we thought we did collectively, and we just clicked so well that it started the band, and fast forward, Kelly jumps on board, and we get, other members, and Wrath of Hades was born.
Once again, we're talking about Vile and Wretched here. So the first track we're going to play is a song called Godless. We've played it a couple times already here at WNES. What's the story behind Godless? Like, how'd that come to be? Like, what's that all about?
So Godless, if I can kind of go back to the origin, I have a lot of religious family members, and I have a lot of people that are very avid churchgoers, very hardcore Catholics. And growing up being a metalhead and being a different kid, and even being a goth kid, even younger on, I was told a lot that, I was going to hell for what I was doing. Even though I was a good person and, I tried to do what was right. I had family members telling me, because I wasn't reading the book, wasn't going to church on Sunday, I was going to hell. And to me, it seemed very hypocritical because they're supposed to be very forgiving, understanding people.
Yeah.
So writing Godless was basically the middle finger to that.
Yeah.
That was, well, you know what? If I know I'm a good person, I don't need your book or your sentiments to recognize that this is the middle finger to what, you're saying to me, because I don't need God. I'm godless.
I got you, man. Well, right on. With that being said, man, it's great. We love it. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to check it out. This is Godless from Wrath of Hades.
The God who created this universe is quite clearly a maniac.
I feel no pain, I see
Tune in to WNES on YouTube. The sound of New England heavy metal.
All right, so we just listened to Godless. You know, I mean, that was awesome. Thank you guys again for being here. But we're gonna get in a little more. I want to hear a little more behind you guys, like the influences behind you personally, and then like collectively as a whole with Wrath of Hades. I know Kelly, you just had like some really cool stuff happen to you this week.
I did.
So why don't you tell us a little story?
So, diehard Metallica fan.
Absolutely.
Diehard. Ever since I was, 10, I want to say, and I'm 45 now. Old, but that's okay. So, you know, Jason Newsted, you know, Cliff Burton is always Cliff Burton. He's always Cliff Burton. But Jason Newsted, for me, has been the reason why I do what I do, why I started playing bass, you know, sitting in my basement, playing all those Metallica songs, you know. Yeah. So, last night...
I remember when you started out just jamming all the time like that. Yeah.
So, last night, we ended up seeing Jason Newsted with his band that he has now,
awesome.
Chop House Band, and they were fantastic. So I ended up meeting him last night, and
incredible.
It was, I can't even describe. Like I probably sounded like an idiot to him, you know what I mean? Like just like blubbering, like oh, you know. But I did get him to put his initials on my hand, and this guy tattooed it on last night.
That's
so
amazing.
That's
so cool.
I'm super
so happy
psyched.
for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank
definitely
you.
one for the collection.
Yep.
All right. So outside of Metallica, who else would be some influences you got going
Definitely Fieldy from Korn.
Right on.
Yeah. You know, new metal style that I try to bring into sometimes, you know, with like kind of like those clicky tones and kind of slapping influence here and there. You know, I love that. And then, you know, certain people here and there would be like, you know, you sound like the bassist from Cold Chamber. Like, and you look like the bassist from Cold Chamber sometimes, and like, you know, like the Raina Faust with the hair, you know, and whatnot. And I was like, that is the best compliment ever, you know. So I try to kind of keep that in there along with the metal roots.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. Chris, what about you, my man?
So as far as guitar playing, Dino Cazares from Fear Factory has been my guitar hero since I've heard them play. Just especially his picking hand, his right hand. It's just something about his percussive picking always kind of stuck with me, and that kind of carried over into Wrath of Hades. Korn is probably my number one favorite band. I love their groove. I love how heavy they get. Vocally, I'd have to say a little more than more modern deathcore style. Alex Terrible, C.J. McCreery, early Whitechapel, Phil Bozeman, things like that. Those just that raw heaviness, you know, that they bring, and it's just something that resonated with me. I really enjoyed it.
And that's like kind of a focal point now is that Wrath of Hades combined. That's kind of like where you're going with
the groove. I mean, the heavier end of new metal, the heavier end of new metal mixed with deathcore. You know,
and we always say Sean Doobie, our drummer, he's our David from Korn.
Oh yeah, man.
He's our groove.
He's our David.
He's our good people, man. You have to tell him.
That's right too.
Yep,
sure.
absolutely.
He'll watch us.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we're talking Vile and Wretched here. The next track we're going to play is called Execution. So what's the story behind Execution? Why don't you give me a play on that?
So when that song was first written, we basically wanted a song that just kicked the door in out of the gate, you know, quick 4 count, and then you're off to the races, you know. Just, you know, more death metal influence, just fast. You know, starts off with a blast beat, super fast tempo, and lyrically it's a horror movie. You know, it's classic kind of slasher film, if, you know, brought to metal, which I know a lot of people have done, but this was the one that we wanted to make this one very straight to the point, very fast, very heavy, and just very dark.
Right on.
Execution, the wretched
Tune in to WNES on YouTube, the sound of New England heavy metal.
Hey, welcome back, guys. This is WNES, the sound of New England. I am Ray Rocca. I'm hanging out with Chris and Kelly from Wrath of Hades. We're talking about their album, EP album called Vile and Wretched. And, we're just hanging out and we're talking about that. So what's a little bit of a backstory behind the EP? I know you said some things earlier that let's talk a little bit more about it. Like, what's the story behind the EP and, like, where did it all come from?
So I think, Vile and Wretched, they are lyrics taken from Godless. But we wanted to kind of, put out there, especially with the artwork that you see, like, scary, horror, unsettling, like, it's not the norm,
I gotcha.
We always strive to be different, us being super horror fans anyway, we always want to have that out there, especially when we perform as well, like there would be times I'd wear whiteout contacts and be all weird and,
you gotta be a little...
You gotta be out there.
A little different. You're almost gonna make somebody watch you and
you're putting
get shocked by what you're doing.
So we try to encompass that in what we do. So that EP it's definitely like what we're striving for, just horror, scary, unsettling,
shocking.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Thank you.
This is our special 4th of July episode. You know what I mean? Go check out all our socials. We're on Facebook. We got YouTube. Go take a look at all the videos. Give it a listen. Give it a like. Give it a share. Feel free to subscribe. We're trying to build a scene here at WNES, and it really is all about the local music and the local scene and just trying to push and support all these bands. A lot of these guys work really hard. Everybody works really hard to create a product. And, it's all about showing some love and broadcasting that as much as we can. So if you want to, and if you want to get featured on the show or you just want to have your music on here, hit us up at WNES401@gmail. You know what I mean? And come on down. Let's talk. Drop us some tracks. Drop us some bios, and we'll definitely work you into the show. So as far as your EP goes, where can you find the music? Like, where can you listen to your music? And, how would anybody, if they're trying to have these tracks in their possession, what would be their best course?
So Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube is the initial platforms, but you can also find our tracks on WNES. Tune in weekly to hear our tracks. That's where you'll find it.
Here at WNES, for sure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely
That's
great.
where you'll get it.
Right on. All right. Well, the next track that we're going to talk about is Callous Contagion. Right now, this song is just a banger front to back. But give me some story here. What's the story behind this one?
Pandemic, our pandemic. Nothing like this has ever happened. To be so crazy, just so out there and uncertain. No one knew what was happening, what was going on, like how it was going to turn out. If it was that the new normal now. Are we going to see our friends? Are we going to see family?
With the COVID stuff.
Right, COVID, yeah, sorry, I should have specified that.
No, it's all good.
But, it was a time of just terror.
Uncertainty.
And, and I'm going to put myself out there right now. Like, there was times I'd go to him in tears. I'm like, we're all going to die. Seriously, we're all going to die. And, it was also a thing, too. You worried about family members. You're worried about, friends, whatnot. My dad was ill, then, and I was scared of him getting COVID. Thankfully he did. He was fine. Thank God. But, you know, it was one of those things to where we kind of put into a song of like, this is how things are. This is, you know...
We've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, we've never seen it. This is the way life is, and it's terrifying. So we kind of wanted to put that into our music, you know, just to bring a little bit of realness, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to put it out there, make somebody feel something, you know what I mean? And that's great. I love the story. So without any further ado, this is Callous Contagion, Wrath of Hades.
Tune in to WNES on YouTube, the sound of New England heavy metal.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Ray Rocker. This is WNES, the Sound of New England. We are hanging out with our friends from Wrath of Hades, Chris and Kelly Gifford. You know what I mean? They're down here joining us. We're talking their EP, Vile and Wretched. You know what I mean? And we're just picking their brains a little bit, you know, and it's all about getting to know your local music and, you know, the people playing it. So, all right, now I got to ask, going forward, you know, because it's always a thing, you know, as far as, like, places to go see shows and places to play shows, like, and stuff like that, what are, like, some of your favorite venues to go to that, like, help, like, you know, just one, support the scene in general, and you know, they're just fun places to be, you know what I mean?
I would say I love the Vault in New Bedford.
Absolutely.
You know, it's it's so much fun there, and you know that stage really does make you feel like you're a rock star. You know, and
they got a good staff there.
They
too,
do,
you know
and their
I mean?
food is amazing. You know, Portuguese food, and you know, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, that place is fantastic. You know, I love Pub on Park as well in Cranston. You know, it's fun there too. It's, you know, you have bowling, you can play pool, you can play video games, and you know, it's a good time.
The food there's not bad either.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
I mean? You know,
And obviously the Palladium. I mean, that's that's a given. That's everybody's, you know, thing. And playing the Palladium, it's like you feel bigger than you are, no matter what, you know. So that's probably top tier right there. Yeah, I would say.
I think I'd like to start off by saying rest in peace, Dusk. Man, we all miss Dusk. Dusk is great. One of, if not the best show we've ever played was a Christmas show at Dusk, and man, classic 5-band set and absolute homie fest, and everybody played for a crowd, and it was one of the best shows we've played.
That's awesome.
Otherwise, Ralph's in Worcester, great one, especially outside. If you can play outside in the summer,
Ralph's is a stable too.
yeah, I think that's great following, great scene. I'd have to go with those two venues.
Right on. All right. Well, speaking of shows and stuff, do you guys got anything coming up? Like, you got anything booked? Like,
We do.
in the near
We
future?
have,
Like, you want to throw some plugs out there?
August 15th at the Jewel in New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay.
We'll be up that way.
Awesome.
August, so next month, well, month and a half, yeah.
So August 15th, the Jewel. Straight up. That's awesome. All right, and you know, and like as far as your contact information, like, you know, what kind of socials you guys got, like
Facebook,
where are your platforms?
Instagram,
TikTok, YouTube.
Yep. You know, get a hold of us on, you know, Facebook Messenger, you know, messaging on Instagram, any you know, we get right back. You know, we're always happy
pretty quick with the responses.
We're always happy to hear from people.
Yeah.
You know.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. I love everything about it. All right, so as we've been doing Vile and Wretched. You know, we've been sitting here and going through that EP and just having a great time. You know, and thanks for spending your 4th of July with us.
No.
You know,
Thank you for having us.
great.
We're psyched to be here.
Absolutely.
This is awesome.
I mean, so this is really cool. We do appreciate you coming down. But the next track on that, the final track we're going to play off of Vile and Wretched, is a track called Behind the Mask.
Yep.
Now, this one has a pretty fun little backstory to it, too.
I'm going to let you take that.
But, you know, why don't you give us a little bit about, you know, Behind the Mask and where we're going with that song. With
This song is basically Ed Gein meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which obviously he was the influence for that, and House of a Thousand Corpses. By, you know, behind the mask means behind somebody else's face as a mask, and this is, you know, this song is just atrocity after atrocity, and it's knuckle dragging heavy, and that was the goal for it. There's nothing nice about it. It's just heavy and brutal, and that's the whole point of it, man.
Yeah. Metal.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's what it's all about. Hell yeah, bring it on. All right, well, we are with Wrath of Hades. I am Ray Rocker. This is WNES, the Sound of New England, and this is Behind the Mask. Sense of self-importance they for admiration. Battling at this mask of collective sight of ritual suffering. But above the greatness in them, a sense of graduality. Looking up at the forward, this mass exists in personality.
Tune in to WNES on YouTube. The sound of New England heavy metal.
All right, very good. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Ray Rocca. This is WNES, the sound of New England. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us today on this 4th of July episode with Wrath of Hades. We had Chris and Kelly come down here and hang out. We went through their EP, Vile and Wretched. We played all their tracks. We had the tracks called Godless, Execution, Callous Contagion, and then Behind the Mask. And we just chopped it up and hung out with these guys and had a good time, you know what I mean? They got a show, is August 15th at Jewel in Manchester, New Hampshire. You guys can check them out up there. They're on Facebook and Instagram, stuff like that.
TikTok.
You know what I mean? And TikTok, and you can just reach out directly, through Insta Messenger there, or just drop them a line if you want to get in touch with them, or just show some love, you know what I mean, and contact these guys, maybe set up some shows, whatever. They're always around. They're always down to talk to anybody, and there's some cool cats. So, other than that, we just want to thank you guys for coming down. You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for having us.
For everything.
Did I swear?
Yeah. You dropped the F-bomb, but.
The sound of New England.